Good morning. This is Send 7 World News in 7 minutes. I'm Juliet Martin, and today is Friday, the 10th of July, 2026. Starting in Asia and Oceania today. New Zealand will consider joining the new defence alliance between Australia and Fiji, according to Prime Minister Christopher Luxon. Australia and Fiji agreed the Ocean of Peace alliance on Monday. This is Fiji's first ever alliance.
Yeah, so we want to engage with Australia and Fiji about our participation in joining the alliance. We think it's actually good for regional security across the Pacific. Obviously, there need to be a formal cabinet decision, and then it's a normal treaty process that would have to be run through as well. So there's a wee way to go, but we're very supportive of it. We think it's actually good that actually security concerns are solved with regional solutions, and this is a really good alliance. We have long-standing relationships, as you know, an ally relationship with Australia, and we've had long-standing relationships with Fiji, and there's lots of things of common interest that we have together as well. So we'll engage with the Australians, we'll have some discussions, we'll come back to cabinet, and then we'll go through a treaty process.
In China, at least 28 people have been killed in a fire at a shoe factory, according to state news. Reports state that 239 people were in the factory when the fire started, and 213 were evacuated. Australia and India have agreed a deal on exporting Australian uranium to India. The uranium will be used for nuclear energy. The countries have also agreed to further cooperate on renewables, critical minerals, and green hydrogen. Europe. In the United Kingdom, potential next Prime Minister Andy Burnham has said he will strengthen the armed forces and defence industry. In a newspaper piece, he wrote, "It is right that we rebuild our hard power for a new era that is very different to the one in which much of our current military equipment was first designed." Ukraine struck more Russian tankers in the Sea of Azov using drones on Wednesday night, according to the military. The tankers would supply fuel to the Russian military and transport oil and petroleum products to avoid international sanctions, the military stated. Africa. In the Democratic Republic of Congo, Ebola response workers protested over pay yesterday. 1,759 people have been infected in the current outbreak, and 600 deaths have been confirmed in the last 2 months. The workers gathered outside 3 treatment centres to protest against delayed and inadequate pay. In Tanzania, 130 people have been arrested for inciting criminal acts, according to police. Tanzania banned all political rallies last month. Protesters had been planning to demonstrate on the 7th of July for democratic reforms and against election violence. The Americas. In Costa Rica, new President Laura Fernandez and the judiciary disagree over the country's response to violent drug-related crime. Fernandez's government has made budget cuts to the judiciary and proposed that Congress should appoint the Attorney General rather than the Supreme Court. She has said that the judiciary is infiltrated by organised crime and said that courts have blocked security policies. Judges have denied corruption and say that the budget cuts threaten the country's ability to fight crime. 2 Guatemalan nationals have pleaded guilty to human smuggling charges after a truck crash in Mexico in 2021, where 55 migrants died. The 2 men admitted to conspiring to smuggle adults and unaccompanied children from Guatemala through Mexico to the United States, and they face a maximum sentence of life in prison. And in the United Kingdom, the leader of the Reform UK party may run against the character Count Binface in an upcoming by-election. Nigel Farage resigned from his parliamentary seat to trigger a new election in his district of Clacton. Farage is under investigation over allegedly receiving millions of pounds in gifts. Count Binface, a man with a trash can for a head, was created by comedian Jonathan Harvey and has run against 3 prime ministers in the past. That's your world news in 7 minutes. If you enjoy this podcast, please tell your friends about us. You can get in touch with us in a voice message at send7.org or by sending an email to podcast@send7.org. I'm Juliet Martin, and Send7 will be back on Monday. Have a lovely weekend.